Data reports. Go to www.7generationgames.com. Click on the Teachers tab at the top of the page. Then click 7 Generation Games Teacher Reports on the left and use the link at the top to access the report site. Register.
Once you're here, you would have to register for an account. If it's your first time ever being on the report site, then you would register, create your own username and password, and then hit the create button.
Log in.
After you create your username and password, you can log in. So we go to login.
Type in your username and password.
And you log in. Add students. Once you're logged in, you'll have the Add Students button on the left-hand side. So you click on Add Students and you'll get a username field pop up. You'll put in your username in there and then click Submit. If you want to add more than one student at a time, you can click the Add More button for more username fields. If you don't use one, then you could just simply remove them. And make sure you remove any that you don't use before clicking Submit. Once I click Submit, it appears in my list of students. Something to note is that if you enter a username that is not in our database, meaning it is not registered with any of our games, then it will not be added to your list of students.
Need help registering usernames and passwords for your students? Email info@7generationgames.com and we can help. Viewing reports.
So now I have my list of students. I'm going to click on Test D9 and then click on Making Camp Dakota. That'll give me all of the times that they've had sessions, how much they've gotten correct, how much they've attempted it. So you'll get all of that data there. And then if you go back to that same username and you look at the list of games that have available reports, you'll then be able to choose a different game that they are playing if they're playing more than one game. So then I'll choose Making Camp Lakota. And then this is the report for that username under that game. So again, I'll see, the attempts for that game, what challenges they've tried, their current points, how many sessions, and active play minutes. So again, I'll get the data for that game, for that user under that game image. So if you go back to that user, and like I said, if they're playing multiple games, then you just choose which game it is that you want to access a report for.
Remove students.
The way to remove a student is by clicking the Remove Students button. Again, same with adding students. If you need to remove more than one, then add more. So you get multiple username fields. If you won't be using more than one, then just remove them. And then here, you could type in the username, click Submit, and it will remove it from your list of students. Another way that you could remove students is by actually clicking on the username and then clicking on Remove this student at the end of the game images right here. Click Remove this student, and that will remove that username from your list of students. Once you are done using the report site, you can simply log out.
And that's it. Still have questions? Email us at info@7generationgames.com.